sons, my 3 kings, my 3 princes, my 3 lieutenants, my 3 generals, my 3 reasons to hit at you. 3 of my sons get breath from my lungs. 3 different individuals, but I love them as one. My 3 sons, my 3 kings, my 3 princes, my 3 lieutenants, my 3 generals, my 3 reasons to hit at you. 3 of my sons get breath from my lungs. 3 different individuals, but I love them as one. My 3 sons, my 3 kings, my 3 princes, my 3 lieutenants, my 3 generals, my 3 reasons to hit at you. 3 of my sons get breath from my lungs. 3 different individuals.
All right, for you, all I need you to do is take this under your shirt all the way up to the top.
You have the media and all that. You know how to format it.
You already know what it is. The Thehoths in the building. Hustle to the artists.
You know how to format it?
I know how to format it. You don't have to do it if you don't want.
No, I'll put it in here for you. But you know how to do it pretty nice. You feel like I can go with this.
Oh, you know how to do it? Wait, put it on his left side, because if we're going to be in the middle, he's going to be talking to us. Like.
Yeah, we doing behind the scenes for the Thehoths series, y'all. So.
Yeah. Let's get it.
What are y'all doing?
Behind the scenes for the Thehoths series?
Okay. Focus something that I can lean on.
What's your right on right quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, just sit right here.
Nah, cause he mic'd already. I gotta get him.
Yeah, that looks good.
Right there, cool.
Well, you got a little more, don't worry. I could cut that in post. I like to leave a little bit.
Okay, cool.
Because that little stuff's still going to show. I'm going to cut it right up to the line.
Right to our
Right up to
Oh,
here.
to the chair.
Yeah, right up to here. So as much as that, a little bit of the bottom of the chair will show, but I'll cut up to where.
When y'all talk, everybody just focus right here.
That's who you're talking to.
That's who you're talking
the
to.
audience
Everybody
right
is
there.
gonna know who y'all are, and what y'all do. This famous,
audience
all
right
this
there.
good music y'all putting out and
Right.
stuff, and this good performances. These people right here.
And don't look
These
at the
the-
top. Look at the Sony sign.
Yeah, whenever you want to. Yeah,
Sony. That'll
they're
make
right
sure
there.
your lineup look tight on TV and everything.
Yeah. Everybody looking fresh. Yeah, because that's
Yeah.
what this is all about. You know what I'm saying? Get some exposure so people are gonna know more people to know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Your father got a great show. He already, this is like just extra help so that more people know who you are, man.
Right.
And, okay, so boom, we glad to have y'all here.
Yeah.
So we ready?
Thanks for coming.
No doubt. And 4, 3, 2, 1, action.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, The Real Chicago. We back with another edition of Hustle of the Artists. This time we're sitting with some artists who go by the name of the Thehoths. Say what's up to the people.
Yo, what's good? What's good?
Now I'm gonna have y'all introduce yourself from this way and then that way. So you introduce yourself to the people.
My name is Makai, aka Hoff 3.
Off 3.
I'm World of Rama, the Hoff.
And I'm Karel, aka Hoff 4.
Off 4. So, all right. So that leaves 1 and 2.
Well, I'm 1.
Okay.
He's 3. He's 4. Hoff 2 is Miki. He the one that's in Trinidad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to Hoff 2.
Yeah, Miki, what's good?
Salute. We standing in for you.
Yeah.
Now, World of Rama, you've been doing this for a minute, so I just want to ask you real quick.
Right.
What do the Hoff stand for?
Head of the household.
Head of the household. We need more of those.
Yes.
We
exactly.
definitely need more heads of the households.
Word.
So you see heads of the household grooming and training.
Right, exactly.
Right,
So that's
right.
what it's all about. It's about fatherhood. That's why I always hashtag fatherhood priceless, because a lot of us grew up without our fathers,
Right.
or with single mothers, and we all love our mothers,
Definitely.
but we need fathers in the household. So
Absolutely.
that's the whole purpose of me bringing this whole up, because I have 3 sons. You know what I'm saying? So I'm teaching them to be young providers, and take care of their family and do what they do. So I'm starting them early, like a lot of other nationalities. They give their kids a head start. I'm giving mine a head start. So
Absolutely.
the Thehoths means head of the household, because I want my sons to be heads of their households, and I'm giving them a head start. So
Absolutely. Salute to you. I see
Thank you.
y'all everywhere doing it together.
appreciate it.
And that's not an easy thing to do at
No,
all.
especially from different
Right.
children from different women.
Right.
But I keep them together.
Yeah, and that's just like a extra, because you got homework,
Yes.
you got school,
Yep.
you got extracurricular activities. things
Right.
like that, and then you
Finances, all
got
that.
dinner, clothing, shelter.
Yeah.
So
A lot.
it's like a major juggling.
A lot
act.
of people don't really understand it. You
Right.
know what I mean? Because there's a lot of dudes out there that have children by different women,
Mhm.
and they're not in all of their lives.
True.
And it's hard to do it equally, but you have to balance it.
Right.
And you got to do what you need to do. And
Man, it's difficult to do it together,
Yes.
let alone separately in
Yes.
different households.
Yes.
So
Definitely.
salute to that for you holding it together.
Yeah. I'm doing the best I can, man.
Yeah, of course. That's everybody.
Right.
Everybody, even right now.
Yep.
How'd you get your start?
Well, I've been rapping for like 30 years. You know what I'm saying? Until my age. You know, I've been out for a long time. I came up through the golden era, and I've done a lot of music with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, ODB. Rest in peace, Prodigy.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, like Sean Price. A lot of these guys are my friends that I knew and grew up with, and actually did music with, and been in the studios with sessions and stuff. And but I've always done my own thing.
Mhm.
And 15 years ago, I got into video production. So I've been rapping and doing in the entertainment business for 30 years. But as far as video production and doing television and stuff like that, I've been doing it for 15 years.
Nice.
So, my oldest son is 23, and you've seen him from the Hoff series, from Tattoos in Trinidad and different things of that sort. But, they're the two youngest ones, and they with me the most. So they watch what I do, and they just said, Dad, one day they came to me and said, Dad, we want to rap. And I was like, y'all serious? And I was like, I don't believe y'all. So I was listening to a beat that my guy, WizKid from Germany produced for me, because I told him I want to do this record over, so could you make this record over for me? And that's when he sent me the Gonna Win track that he did for me over. And I was in the house listening to it, and they heard it, and that's when they came to me and said they want to rap. So then I said, all right, so if y'all want to rap, let me see y'all start writing something.
Right.
And they actually started writing their verses.
Dang.
And I got the footage of that, because I document everything we do.
Nice.
And then,
1, 2,
go.
fly up in the sky. Flying in the sky, way too fly. All 3, too fly. That's why I'm gonna win. I got me.
Should have just said, I'm grinding.
Fly up in the sky.
Hold up, you was off beat. Ready, set, go.
Fly up in the sky. Flying in the sky, way too fly. All 3, fly. All 3, too fly. That's why I'm gonna win. I'm grinding so hard, not stopping me. 2019 my year, you gotta understand.
Alright, you're gonna start it again as soon as the hook stop. 1, 2, 3, go.
Fly up in the sky, flying in the sky, way too fly. All 3, too fly. That's why I'm gonna win. Grinding too hard, not stopping me. 2019 is my year, you gotta understand.
Okay, good. That's when we can work with that for now until you get it right.
Time.
Alright, what about you, Carell? Let's hear what you got. Pick that stuff up on the floor.
I'm new and I'm cool, and nobody can tell me what to do. You just got school, okay? Get it real, okay? Get it real. Put your hands up in the sky to rap on the mic. To like 4-4.
Hold up. Wait till the hook stop and then you go, okay? I'm gonna tell you when. I'm gonna count you in. Ready? Get ready. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
I'm new, I'm cool, and nobody.
Corral. You rapped off beat. You ready? Hold up. Ready?
I'm new, I'm
No,
cool.
you start from the beginning of your rhyme. You start from the beginning, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
I'm new, I'm cool, and nobody can tell me what to do. You just got schooled, okay, get it real, okay, get it real. Put your hands up in the sky, to rap on the mic, to like 4-4, to fly. It's giver, 25, never mind, 2019 and 2012, right here.
Alright, pick the paper up off the floor. I want you to come in as soon as the hook stop and say the whole thing. Let him do it. Let him do his own stuff. Come here. Come over here. Just hold the paper up. Alright? Alright. I'm gonna tell you when. One, 2, 3, go.
I'm new, I'm cool, ain't nobody can tell me.
So there you go. And then I got other little businesses and stuff in the community that's doing their thing that I put them on. You know, councilmen and different things like that. That's
You
coming.
gotta
up.
get with them.
Yeah, I'm definitely with all of that. So it's all about the community.
We got to get to the stop the violence stuff.
Yes.
We got to get to the mental health
Yes.
stuff.
Yes.
We got to get to the family and togetherness stuff.
Actually, shout out to Rock Safe Streets.
Rock Safe
Royal
Streets.
Royal Queen Priesthood out of Far Rockaway. They about putting the guns down in the neighborhood and stuff like that. You know what I mean? They performed at one of their events too, and they definitely out there in the streets trying to, you know, give opportunities
Salute.
for the community out in Queens and Brooklyn and Manhattan for people to stop just killing each other senselessly. You know what I'm saying? Giving opportunities for people to do stuff and making it happen. So I'm all about everything for the community because I have sons that I'm raising.
Right.
So you know what I mean. I want
gotta
to
make
be
sure-
safe too. So I want to put that vision out there to let people know that, yo, it's better ways out there to go to. It's 3 pages on YouTube. It's The Horse, hashtag The Horse for them. Then I have Worldorama, The Horse for me as an artist.
Right.
And then I have Grind Hard Television for all of the episodes that I put on grindhardtv.com.
Right.
So when you go to grindhardtv.com, you'll see Grind Hard TV episodes, and you'll see also other episodes that I produce for, because not only do I produce the Hoff series for Strong Island Entertainment for Roku, I also produce 950 Lounge for Caribbean Buzz TV
Okay.
on Roku and Amazon and Apple TV. So I'm producing for other networks as well.
Right.
That's on bigger platforms as well. So I'm
Nice.
like the independent Tyler Perry of the
Yeah,
game.
you
know
gotta
what I'm saying?
be.
So I got some
gotta
things
be.
going on, but my main focus is Grind Hard TV and
The
the
Hoffs.
Hoffs. That's
And
what it is.
Worldorama, the whole.
Yeah,
So
well-
talk about yourself real quick as an artist, because
Yeah. Well,
I mean
I'm
you've done
always
a
gonna-
lot, bro. So
Yeah, I'm always gonna put out music. That's never gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? Like I got out EP right now called In Transit. It's something that I went through. It's really all about something that I went through on my job. Because also I work too, so I'm grinding and I
a lot of
grind.
us do.
Right. And I went through a whole big situation on my job, and while I was out, I made a whole EP about it. Like I tell you, I make music on the spot.
Yeah.
And I did a whole 5-song EP about it, and I put it out there. I shot some videos, and I still got more videos coming from it now. But it's still out there, and it's still fresh and new because it ain't go platinum,
Right.
so I can promote it
And a
as
lot of
long as I
people
want
don't
to.
know about it, so
Right. It's
you
always
gotta work
fresh and
it,
new.
bro. You
It's
gotta
always
keep
fresh and
working.
new. So the new single off that is coming. That's called Don't Try to Be Like.
Don't try to be like.
Yeah.
Is it out now or is it?
It's out right now, but the video's not out yet.
Oh,
but
okay.
the EP is out right now on all streaming platforms.
Get that.
You know what I'm saying? It's
You
called
won't
In
be
Transit.
disappointed. Get that.
In Transit
Trust.
be out also as well on the Hoff series coming up going forward on Roku TV actually.
Look out for that. Roku
Yeah.
TV.
Yeah.
Say it again.
The Hoff series is on Roku TV from Strong Island Entertainment. So anybody that got Roku TV at television anywhere in the world, just go to Roku TV, look for Strong Island Entertainment, and the Hoff series is on there every week, a new episode. Some of them will be with Hoff 2 out in Trinidad. Some of them will be with me and the Hoff 3 and 4. But we got a whole bunch of different stuff going on, you know what I'm saying, aside from Grind Hard TV as well. So
Definitely.
like I said, I'm setting them up for the advancement in the future.
I see that.
But
Before we go any further, I see your shirt.
oh yeah, definitely.
So let's salute. Let's
You
do
know,
it
rest in
properly.
peace, Kobe Bryant. You know what I'm saying? Like, ever since I was younger, well, not when I was younger, but when Kobe Bryant got big, my mom's always used to say to me, because you know our mothers always tell us stuff. She was like, "Oh, through such and such cousins or whatever, oh, y'all related." And I'm like, "Yeah, my all right, whatever." And we never met or nothing like that, but we have the same
wait.
namesake.
They saying that y'all related
Right,
like
right,
what? Okay.
right. Because you know his Kobe Bryant, and I'm, you know, our last name is Bryant. So we have a
Oh,
Bryant
okay.
family.
Wow. Yeah.
So we have the same namesake. So when he passed away, it was like crazy to me because I felt like we had some type of connection because, you know, he's a father with his wife and his daughters, and I'm a father with my sons. And sometimes I would tag not just the Hoffs, I would also tag the Bryant family or the Bryants.
Yeah.
And when you click on the hashtag, he would come up.
Right. That makes sense.
Right. So it was kind of like, it was surreal to me. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I knew him, and the things that he went through and the things that he accomplished,
Yeah.
I related to it. So when he
Yeah.
passed away, it kind of hit home for me. So, You know what I'm saying? I definitely be representing it. And I'm not a Lakers fan and nothing like that. I'm a New York fan all day.
Yeah.
But for that, I had to represent, and that's why I said, yo, we're going to hustle with the artists. So let me rock the Lakers joint. And on top of that, we sponsored by Mitchell & Ness. So this is actually a Mitchell & Ness hoodie. You know what I'm saying? So I'm showing love to the sponsors. You know what I'm saying? You see, he got the Mitchell & Ness joint. You know, usually whenever we go places and we filming or we doing stuff, we got on Mitchell & Ness stuff. Because it's the new brand Mitchell & Ness Kids. Yeah. And they Thehoths. So they sponsor them.
Salute Mitchell & Ness.
Definitely.
We get this money and we do money and we do study every single day. We get this money and we do money and we do study every single day. We get this money every single day, and I'm picking up a book and reading every single day. And these people standing in my building every single day, in class with other children every single day. Teachers say great job every single day. I be passing cause I work hard every single day. I say flashy, that's on God every single day. Nintendo Switch, I play every single day. We the best for each other every single day. That's a fact, and I don't stutter every single day. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cover every single day. Yeah.
Now, I had to say that because it's not just you. Like Kobe touched a lot of people. Like he in those short time.
Yes.
He actually has done a lot of great work, and he set a legacy and he set a standard in basketball. Period, hands down. Definitely one of the goats. Yes. Definitely in a short amount of time.
Definitely.
So everything that everyone's feeling, you know, all the bad days that people are now having, trying to cope with it, it's definitely warranted.
Yes.
I would say don't mourn for the man. The man, he definitely lived like he knew it could happen any minute. Yeah. And that's what we all need to do. Not in a desperation, but in a hustle or a grind to get things done that we would like to have done in our lives.
Yes. Definitely.
So that's the message that I would say.
I always looked at him in that way because, like I said, our namesake, we're Bryant's.
Right.
So just to see him excel and do everything he done, and then to retire while he was at the top.
Right.
And then still put out like kids animated little shorts and win Oscars and stuff for it. All of that stuff. Had his own team with his daughter on it. Yeah. That's exactly the epitome of what I'm doing. I'm about teaching fatherhood and people being there for their children, men. And he did exactly what I'm trying to do here. Yeah. What I'm doing. But the image and everything that I'm putting out there, he's done that on such a bigger scale. So
you're definitely doing it.
Yeah.
I think it's about scaling, right? So when you saying try, you're just talking about scale, you know? You're just talking about how much money he made and how much he was able to acquire.
Exactly.
But that's not really what we're talking about. You doing it.
Right.
This is everyday thing.
This is definitely my
People
kids.
just don't know yet.
Right. Well, they're going to know now because they're watching us on
Absolutely. Shout out. Wow. So, I mean, you kind of took a little bit of the questioning away from me when you said that how they got their start and wanted to rap and stuff like that. Right. So I'm going to hold off on that for a second. Okay. You did say 15 years videography and 30 years rapping.
Yes.
So now this is where I'm going to ask you. Now, this is the time where you could give a nugget in a short amount of time. Give somebody out there a 30-year nugget that you would have given yourself 30 years ago about this industry, about entertainment.
I just was actually on the phone with a DJ yesterday. He's a young DJ that's really good, DJ D Mills.
Shout out DJ D Mills.
Man, he was asking me some questions about that, and the main thing I told him, I said, don't worry about who out there that's not helping you. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes people get discouraged when they know people in the industry or in the game, and they feel like, oh, that person, he's connected, but he ain't pulling no strings or he ain't helping me. Help yourself. Go hard for yourself, especially now in this day and age. Now, me telling myself 30 years ago, I was already doing that. Because when I first started in the game, I came in independently. And I was pressing up my wax. I was going to disc makers, pressing up my wax and selling them. UPS trucks was coming to my house with boxes of racks. My first single was Ill Distraction, No MCs. We flew to Miami to get them pressed up. You know what I'm saying? And then my second single after that was with my brother, Cuckoo the Bag of Bones. And we got all of that stuff pressed up through disc makers. So I've been selling records or distributing my own stuff from wax to tapes to CDs to DVDs to digital downloads and stuff. So I've been through the whole phase of, I just ain't did nothing with 8 tracks because I ain't that old.
But that definitely shows because you have a knack for putting together some really catchy hooks and some really feel-good songs that set the mood and moment.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You know what I noticed too with you saying that? The first like love song or kind of relationship song that I made was called "Did Me Like That." I actually posted it on my Instagram page, and I was actually going through a relationship with Hoff 2 mother, and we had a bad breakup, and I was kind of like in my feelings, and I wrote a song about it. And when I put it out, I got such a good response off of it because all of the dudes that was going through situations with their women, they understood it. And it's like I spoke to them with that, and it just enlightened me to say, you know what? I'm not just gonna make songs about like street stuff and all this and that. I'm gonna make relationship songs. I'm gonna make real life stuff. And you know, as I started having children, I started like going through certain situations that I didn't know about when I was single with no kids and stuff like that. So I just started making records about family stuff and real life situations and altercations that I've been in, and it resonates well with the people. You know what I'm saying? So hip hop or music, period, is all about emotion. It's like you could hear a song and it'll make you remember a person or a time or something that went on, and you'll remember exactly what happened in that time. So music is very important. So to be doing music with my children and be putting out this whole imagery of, yo, be there for your kids and fatherhood and everything like that, and doing it with my offspring, like, yo, this mean everything to me.
Yeah, I want to say right here, right now on camera, I always do this. If you ever need me to do anything as far as Fathers and Sons Day or whatever like that, holler at me.
Yeah, you are a dope host.
Yeah.
And you sing really well, too.
Thank you,
thank you. You fired.
Thank you.
Matter of fact, you need to get on a record with the host.
Yeah, let's do it.
Facts.
I was just telling him, like, but I'll be ready to work now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's
so that's what it be for me.
But see, when we was in a music studio, we would do it right now, because I'm like that. Like, I'm like on the fly in the studio. A lot of my songs is made right there on the spot.
Right.
I'm in the studio with somebody and they say, "Oh, yo, let's do something." We doing it right now.
Let's do it.
It don't take long to make a
talk to the chef. We make it happen.
That's a fact.
So I'm gonna use this to segue over to the young man. Introduce yourself one time in case the people don't remember.
I'm Hoff 4, aka Corral.
Yeah. Tell the people why you like the rap.
I like the rap because, like, I see my dad rap and I just thought it was fun. But then I figured out that we had to do a lot of things just to rap.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're learning.
You're learning that every day as you go along. Every day.
Like, you remember the first time when we went to the studio? You remember when we went to the studio when we was doing Gonna Win? Yeah, you never done that before, but once you got used to it, then when we started going to the other studio, you was already hip to it because you've done it already. So you learned it, and then you knew how to do it.
What kind of things you like to write about?
I like to write about seasons.
Seasons? What particularly about the seasons? Because there's 4 of them. Which one is your favorite one? Summer?
Summer and spring.
Summer and spring. Those are the months where there's no school, right?
Well, actually, he was born in April, so you know.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, salute Aries.
Yeah. People usually fond of the months that they were born
me too.
in.
That's why I like that.
Yeah.
When it's hot too as well. I was born in May, May 12th.
Yeah. What was the last rhyme you wrote? What's the name of the last rhyme you wrote?
Jolly Day.
Jolly Day. Well, that's probably about a jolly day, right?
That's the Christmas record.
Self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. What if you got to meet one of your biggest fans right now? What would you say to them? Look right there and tell your biggest fan something.
Somebody that like your music the most.
Yeah.
What would you tell them?
Somebody that really, really like your music. What would you tell them?
Thank you.
Yo, that was the answer. I was willing that answer. Yo, I was like, thank you. Yeah, that's the right answer. It's always thank you. Thank you so much, because people out there need people like us, and we need people like that too, you know? Because we are the type of people that give them entertainment and give them good feeling and a show. So,
well, they actually, to be honest, they like when they do shows and people be cheering them on. That gets them hyped,
right?
And I noticed they like that, and that feeds them to want to do more. So I can see that they're really ready for this because they love that praise.
They gotta be ready for it, bro. Like I just mentioned, school, homework, tests, extracurricular. You know, gotta clean up your room, all kind of stuff. So all of that's added into the whole pot of what you have to do to try to be an artist too. So that's why we talk about hustle at artists, because we got young artists too, and we can't discount their experience and their journey and what they're going through too. So I'm gonna segue over here. Tell the people who you are once again in case they forgot.
I'm Wolf 3, aka Makai.
Makai, what makes you like to rap?
When people cheer me on at like shows, and
how I like all the views that we get on YouTube.
Yeah.
And it's a good feeling.
We be looking for those views, y'all. We do. We don't always say it, but we be looking for those views, so don't stop.
Yeah, show that love. We appreciate that. You
What's
see,
your-
even at young kids, they love that people like check for them.
Right.
So it's a big deal when people showing you love.
Absolutely.
But with love comes hate as well.
Well, yeah, it's still love. I'll tell you about that later.
Mhm.
What's your favorite song so far that y'all did?
I like Every Single Day and Jolly Day.
Every Single Day and Jolly. Nice. And you write all your own raps, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because my uncle was big about that. My uncle was like, yo, you gotta write your own raps, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta write, even if nobody don't think they good, you gotta write your own.
I help them though. Like
Yeah.
when we in there, we'll come up with concepts and stuff like that,
Mhm.
and they'll put some stuff together, and I'll tell them like, look, don't say it like this.
Right.
Do it like this. Or I think you should word this a little bit better.
Right.
Certain things, or I mix in like a lot of independent artist footage and businesses with celebrity footage and things that go on in the city. Like I got a segment on the show called Subway Grind, because every time I'm on the train, there's always some dudes flipping and
Right,
dancing, or
something.
somebody playing an instrument, or
Yeah.
somebody singing or something. So I'll catch it with my phone and then show them getting money because it's a Subway Grind,
right.
and then I'll get them to do a drop for me, which gives my
Dope.
kind of release. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
And I'll put it on there, so you'll see a lot of different Subway Grinds on the joint.
Catching cause I work hard every single day. I say flashy, that's on God every single day. Then turn on switch, I play every single day. Fortnite, day and night, every single day. Sometimes me and my run fight every single day. We work it out, whether wrong or right every single day. We brothers and we love each other every single day. Same father but different mothers every single day. We the best for each other every single day. That's a fact and I don't stutter every single day. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cover every single day. Yeah,
We get this money, we do this money, and we do study every single day.
Yeah.
We get this money, we do this money, and we do study every single day.
Yeah.
We get this money, and we do shmoney, and we do study every single day.
Yeah.
We get this money, we do this money, and we do study every single day. My name is Makai. Some people say that I'm a fly guy. When I'm on the basketball court, yo, I fly like the Jordan sign. When I break it, it goes bye-bye. You be seeing stars, mixed colors like tie-dye. We get this money every time we hit the stage. We do the shmoney every time the song is played. Take care of business so we getting past the grades. We do our homework and we study every day. Yeah, I ain't no dummy. Reading, I study, and I get money, then I'm okay. Take nothing from me, it could get ugly. My dad is funny and he don't play. We getting money cause we like to eat. Every single day we study late and we go to sleep. Every single day I wake up early and I brush my teeth. Every single day me and my brothers sound good on beats. Every single day.
Yeah.
We get this money, we do this money, and we do study every single day.
Yeah.
We get this money, we do this money, and we do study every single day.
Yeah.
We get this money, and we do money, and we do study every single day.
Yeah.
We get this money, we do this money, and we do study every single day. You can find us on Instagram.
Shout outs.
You
You
gonna
got
shout
shout outs
anybody
to
out?
your people, your family, friends,
You
mother,
don't-
sister, cousin, brother.
You don't want to say nothing to nobody, and your mom Dukes is sitting up there. Oh, you wildin'. You bugging.
That's all right. How about
That's
you?
crazy.
You got shout outs?
Shout out to my mom.
Hi, Mom.
Can I say a shout out to Charlie D'Amelio?
Of course.
Oh, you
Yeah.
sure can. Oh, yeah, that's another thing. Shout out to Mark, Charlie, Heidi, and Dixie. They're like the #1 people on TikTok right now. I don't know, TikTok is real huge now, but the biggest people on TikTok is Charlie D'Amelio and her family, Mark and all of them. And
For those that don't know you or don't know TikTok, can you explain what is TikTok?
So TikTok is a very creative app where there's not one thing to put it in a category of. It's 15 to 60 second videos of really doing whatever you want. Sometimes I vlog, I mostly dance. A lot of people do comedy, there's a lot of art. It's really all over the place and you can just post whatever you want or you enjoy making.
I just want to run down some numbers here. In less than a year, you have almost 35 million followers on TikTok. Great. You have over 2 billion likes. Billion. Wow. You have 9 million followers on Instagram, and you were actually featured in a Super Bowl commercial. This is less than a year. Wow, things have changed. Congratulations.
Thank you.